Alright, gonna be into the losers finals here of the tournament. 24914 versus Ravenking. 2-4 rocking the Robin, Ravenking rocking the Ike. We're starting here on Town and City. Interesting starter. Both these characters are going to be able to take advantage of the space. Ike going to be able to get some combo extensions off of that middle platform whenever it's in this formation. Yep. The neutral layer not spaced properly will get punished. And that's an interesting thing, where, like, Robin, like, you know, their up B is pretty vulnerable, but they do have decent projectiles to harass their opponent from off stage. So you have to be kind of careful how you try to set up your edge guarding. Sometimes they can just blast you with a face full of fire if you're not careful. Oh, a little bit too early with that Nosferatu. Went up just a bit short. Ravenking actually tried to use the 11 sword there. That's kind of cute. It's an interception on the aerial. That's the thing Ike is going to be doing a lot. Ike really, really likes full hopping. Oh, man. So, understanding that... Excuse me. Understanding that Ike likes to full hop a lot, Robin will be looking for those rising full hop aerials to counter hit that movement. Forward throw. Looking for the down air 2-frame. Not going to find it. Still surviving the 11 forward air. Ike is a beefy boy. Gets his protein, but only so many forward airs that you can survive. 4-9-1-4 going up. First stock, catching the 11 sword. Misstepping a little bit with that pressure, though. Ravenking's advantage going to be looking for the neutral B. Doesn't kill quite yet. Not enough charge. Platform's going to relieve a little bit of the pressure there, and that was actually really well-spaced Nosferatu. That does have more range than standing grab from Robin, interestingly enough. But man, the call out there from Ravenking, that dash attack, so great at checking your movement. You think you can be in a certain space, and Ike dash attack says, I like that space. I want that space. You can't have that space. It's fine. By the way, you're dead. For the 2-frame with the down tilt. Interesting choice there. Definitely thought that 2-4 was going to be crossing him up. Nice quick string, lots of damage. Ravenking looking for the high up air. Wouldn't kill at that percent, but it would be pretty painful. Wow, and Ravenking going super, super deep there, landing from disadvantage. Back throw, off stage. Scary place to be is Ike. Wow, the spacing there with the up air to actually beat the side B attack. Okay, neutral air, good DI away from 2-4. Did not get the follow-up. I'll call that spot dodge. Spot dodging is pretty good in this game, as it turns out. Okay, that's one of the ways, especially if your opponent thinks you're going to be attacking as Ike, especially if they're looking to parry your falling aerials. One of the best things is often just to like jump at them and just do nothing, because if they like dropping shield is a commitment. Player up there coming through. Dropping shield alone, like if you don't parry on your drop shield, you have like 11 full frames where you need to go through the animation. So even if you don't get punished for the drop shield itself, a lot of times you just can't put a button out fast enough to like challenge what they're doing next. Another good dash attack to challenge the movement away. Robin, one of the, I think the slowest character in the game for run speed. It's gonna be pretty hard to get away from a character like Ike whenever he thinks they're gonna be trying to slip out. Ike not super fast himself either, but that big old sword and the burst movement from dash attack too gonna come in real handy. Back air, pretty tight string. Oh, Incineroar is the slowest now. Okay, nice, good to know. There's on shield. 2-1-4 doing a good job just playing from the corner, letting Ravenking come to him. Oh wow, the delay on the book hit, the hit lag there. Neutral airing the book actually made it so that 2-4 got the hit there instead of Ravenking. And that would have been pretty big too, like that would have led to damage for sure. Okay, nice delay there. Really great way to mix up your pressure is falling down to that opponent from a full hop and then just double jumping instead. Ravenking really wants this neutral air. I don't think the upper is going to kill quite yet, but it's going to be so close. Yep, but too many full hops. 2-4 manages to finally get that cadence down and does get the full counter hit, finishing that first stock off. Getting the first win in this 3 out of 5 losers finals. There's a lot of nairs. Ike should be throwing a lot of nairs. It's a lot of the characters neutral. It's just, it's so safe and it's such a great reward. Like there are other moves that his other moves are good too. Like his other moves aren't bad, but it's just, it's so important for him to get that. Like just to, as always in like high level play, you want to be skewing your risk reward as best possible with low risk and high reward, and that is Ike neutral air in a nutshell. It's just the startup of it you gotta worry about. Getting hit on the way up. Alright, they are going to be swapping airports. Let me get that quick. Second here. Okay, we should be set up properly now. 4914 up 1 game. Pressure strings coming back and forth. Either opponent. Both these characters pretty bad out of shield, pretty slow out of shield options anyways, I should say. So it's going to be pretty hard for them to actually truly punish each other. So you'll see that situation a lot sometimes. See that situation a decent amount of times where like one person hits the opponent's shield and then shields themselves, and then the other person does something out of shield, and then shields themselves, and then the other person does something out of shield, and they can like leapfrog like that, which can be pretty funny to see. And a lot of time it's kind of like a game of chicken. You know, who's gonna stop doing aerials out of shield first? Who's gonna go for the like just drop shield grab? Or who's just gonna be like, okay, this is too scary, I'm leaving. Forward air, gonna reach that platform. Ooh, nice setup for the back air, though. Definitely a key moment to like start switching to other aerials whenever your opponent is at super high percent like that, because the neutral air is going to be pretty hard to combo off of. Even if you can combo off of it, you might not be able to at that percent. Just ending the stock obviously becomes important. Okay, nice side B to the platform there. Definitely 1-4 not ready to cover that option. Just gonna side B up to the top platform. Plenty of time to charge it. That goes really, really far whenever you've got some charge on it. Nice control there, though, from 2-4, not letting him just get that full hop double jump spacing for free. Testing his movement with those big buttons. Jabs coming through. Damage off of the side B. Yeah, Ravenking's got to be careful with these jumps high. But that was good, though. So that's a good way to mix it up, is if... a lot of times, if you're like just holding in on your full hops and your ledge jumps, it's pretty easy for your opponent to intercept it. But jumping and then pulling back is a great way to make that a lot harder. Your opponent's looking to counter hit your jump height. Okay, nice dash duck in the back of the shield, covering lots of options there. And for the down tilt off of the ledge option, Neutral Air doesn't get the extension though. Would have had big damage if he did. Looking for the simple nair fair. Rating a little bit too slow, but that time able definitely like there's definitely a lot of it where like a lot of situations where you're falling with a neutral air and you can just visually see that your opponent is already doing something, so you know 100% that your neutral air is going to hit. So they're like landing the neutral air and then turning around for the back air. Pretty clean. 2-4, however, taking the second stock first. Okay, that's a cute little down throw up tilt combo. I like it. Okay, I respect that. A lot of characters, whenever they don't have good out of shield options, will just jump out of shield. Full hop moves really, really fast, like at the very start of it. So you can full hop and then use that to set up situations. A lot of times better than just like trying to punish something you can't actually punish. Fire clipping with the ledge too low to can't get over the side B. Man, those lingering hitboxes no down. Yeah, one too many charged side Bs in, and that one was too low, just side being directly on top of the space that 2-4 controlled. Excellent punish. 2-4-9-1-4's part. 2 games up now in this 3 out of 5 losers finals. Yeah, it was a pretty tight window for that. Good reaction for sure. Once again, Ravenking's counter pick. Let's see where we're gonna go. Battlefield was working out pretty well. The side beats to the platform seemed to really help relieve the ledge pressure, because a lot of times Ravenking just like didn't even have to touch the ledge, he just went high. But it's kind of stopped working in the second half of the game, so instead going to be going over to Pokemon Stadium here. Corner pressure here from Ravenking. Definitely not where 2-4 wants to be. Like, being in the corner as a projectile character isn't that bad, but you definitely want to have a healthy amount of space between you and your opponent. Nice harassment to make it so that I can't just charge the neutral B. That is a very, very scary thing. Nice adjustment there from Ravenking, though. A little bit late on the jump to set it up and a little bit late on the release. But the idea of using the full hop to go over the neutral B, that time 2-4 actually delaying his following movement a little bit, so he could beat the delayed neutral B charge. And again, nice dash attack. Great way for Ike to catch up. Great burst movement option. The armor from the up B gonna go straight through 2 jabs from 2-4. Good delayed fall, so he doesn't fall into the L Thunder. And that side B has so little landing life, he does right. Before mopping up that first stock, though. Pretty close game here. Okay, nice pressure. Nice escape from the pressure, I should rather. Full hopping over it and just falling with a neutral air. Ravenking having kind of a hard time punishing 2-4's options at the ledge. Ooh, man, that's pretty nice. Because you have to think about it, right? Like, obviously there's like how much damage you're putting on whenever you're hitting a combo, but if you're healing off the combo as well, like, that is pretty nice. Flare up air, not enough quite yet. But that dash attack, still not going to do it well. I'm kind of surprised. I would think in the corner like that, it would actually kill, but 2-4 still holding onto the stock. Nice quick jab after the auto-cancel forward air. Yep. Few too many dash attacks. He's definitely... against a lot of players, how I usually think about it is that, like, if you put them into the same situation twice and, like, do the same thing twice, very often, like, the third time they're going to be ready for it. So that time, 2-4, recognizing the situation, seeing that Ravenking was dashing at him from behind, and the last 2 times that it happened, he dash attacked. So just waiting for the dash attack and punishing him a little bit momentum. But now here, Ravenking at the ledge trap and the early release on the neutral bleed, but doesn't have time to charge it because 2-4's harassment from off stage. And putting on a little bit of damage. That up smash too high. Thought he was going to go to the platform, and he did not. Ravenking waiting instead and then just slapping him with that side B, which when you charge it, man, that move hurts. Reverse up B hitting him, but not actually fully connecting there. Very interesting. Ooh, man, but catching the drift back on the forward air, that's got a lot of range. Empty hops here from Ravenking, looking to set up the pressure from the hops. Or hops, full hops. Dropping neutral airs. X aerials are so good. Nice weight there. 2-4 definitely a bit of a panic roll there. Expecting Ravenking to dive in. And then finding the falling forward air as he's going off stage. Excellent play from Ravenking there. Definitely did much better in the corner. Much better job pressuring his opponent. And putting his first game on the board. Still 2-1 game count in 24914's favor, though. So Ravenking's got a bit of an uphill climb here if he wants to bring this Losers Finals back. Curious to see what, and so now it'll be, for the first time in the set, it'll be 24914's counter pick. Curious to see what stage he'll pick against Ike. Battlefield would probably, you would think that'd be pretty good, but he's already won there, so he can't counter pick back to that. He'll want a stage with a flat edge. He doesn't want slants to the ledge because his side B is so important for ledge trapping. Okay, gonna have to swap up. Again, if I have anything layouts correctly set up, please do let me know. Back to Pokemon Stadium, which is interesting. I felt like Ravenking did really good on this stage. I don't know if this is the best choice for 24914. Obviously, like there's always the mindset of like, well, we can play that again and I'll just do better. Do a better job not getting caught by the things I got caught by. And he definitely got mixed a little bit on Ravenking's offense. Looks like he's a little bit more ready to deal with it. Oh man, that was a nice punish. For playing from the corner. Playing safe, shooting projectiles, waiting for the opportunity to slip behind with the roll, and now all that stage control is his. That's one of the reasons why it's so important to not dive too deep into the corner whenever you're like corner pressing your opponent, because if you pick the wrong time to try to slip back in, or wrong time to push your advantage rather, your opponent can slip around you and then take stage control, and now, rather than you having 80% of the stage control and your opponent having like 20, now you have like 10% stage control and your opponent has 90. There's a huge swing, especially with a character like a zoning character like Robin. Up the ledge. Or gonna slip through though. Take stage control back. The early get up gets beat by the quick side B. Ooh, scary. Good reaction there from 2-4. Reacting a little bit faster than his opponent. Rolling out of the way before Ravenking can get the grab. Back throw here. Looking for some sort of offstage edge guarding with the ledge jump neutral air. Whoa, bad DI though on that forward air, I think. Sniped by the Yell Thunder, but still alive. A little bit misspaced on the side B. Ravenking holding on to this stock. Seven Sword is online, so he can get killed by that. Yep, falling on top of him with the 11 up air, gonna chew through those aerials. 2-4, 9-4, taking his first stock. That is gonna be a punish. Not a huge punish though, does not get the up tilt because he landed too far away with neutral air. Okay, I like the pull back there. Would have been very tempting for most players to, as soon as they double jump, just like dive on top of their opponent and swing neutral airs at him. Especially because Ike is so good at falling with aerials. Side B, good dash attack. And holding shield there. Normally, against most characters there, Ike would be charging Eruption, but because of the fact that 2-4 can harass him from off stage with projectiles, can't really go for that option as much. Uh-oh. Rip. Redoing game 4 of the set since we had a disconnect in it. Gonna elect just to restart the game completely. Going back here to Pokemon Stadium. Both players get a bit of a break, so probably been thinking about their strategy. Oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, I said I'd do game reset. That does make sense. Ooh, that jump though. That's really interesting. The fact that like you can dash underneath Arcfire, but you can also jump over it at like the second half. Pretty smart. Characters are switched? Okay, thank you. They must have switched again after doing the knock game. So, that's really good. And again, thank you for pointing that out. Okay, should be good. Okay. Ravenking getting the first stock, but not too far ahead. It was a very dangerous side B. Probably aiming for the platform there, but not a little bit too low. The running does not get the Thorn to go the correct direction, as well as not a great position to be using it, since Ravenking could just land on the platform there. Oh, the shield break though. This will definitely be a stock. 2-1-4, 2-4, 9-1-4. Also taking the opportunity to charge his neutral B up a little bit. Make sure he has that for the next stock. Good prep. Oh, pretty big damage there. Gets the Nosferatu as well. Just like that. Putting himself into the lead. Nice space to forward there, hitting the back of 2-4's shield. The snipes and the jumps with the Yell Thunder. Scary position now for Ravenking. Didn't have his jump there, so had to... Oh no! Oh no! Got clipped there from his jump. Definitely was trying to input a falling neutral air after he jumped in. Trying to go for the big swings to make up for that. This is going to be pretty hard to make up. Okay. Not sure. Probably unintentional footstool, but cute regardless. Throw. Ooh. One for a precious string there, it looked like, trying to catch him out of some sort of option. Ravenking definitely swinging wide. So living even with bad DI in the back air. Wow, that long-range arc reached so far behind him with that up air. Ravenking still bringing it back, catching the air dodge with down tilt back air, putting on lots of damage. Good call to wait for the air dodge there, but not able to react to the air dodge away instead of in place. Pretty difficult to do online. Catch there. It's very interesting. Where like the forward air, the like auto cancel forward air into jab from Robin is like technically pretty unsafe, but it can be pretty tricky to actually react in time, actually get your hitbox out before the jab comes out, especially with a character like Ike who doesn't have a fast out of shield option. It's harassment with the neutral Bs. Good dash in. It's so important in like a lot of situations to understand what your opponent is trying to set up and then moving to counter that setup there. Like usually neutral are super safe on shield, but 2-4 there, dashing back and then dashing back in so that the neutral air won't be spaced safely. B out of the Ike side B, down smash, not gonna hit him out of that high up B. Ravenking looking for the neutral airs. Nice counter roll. A little bit too late on that dash tech attempt. Oh, so close to the Nosferatu. Double nair does miss, and 2-4, punishing the whiff nair with a forward air of his own, and finishing that set. He won.